I'm going to hit record. Okay, so we're
Okay.
just getting started, and you'll have to bear with me. I haven't done this yet, so I'm trying to see if I can get the screen shared. So do you have Square?
Yeah.
Do you have your inventory logged?
No, you know what? All I did was like log. You can log like a gloss at $20,
Okay.
but I don't have like the glosses.
You don't?
No, I don't have like the glosses that I have.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that when I sell it, it tracks it.
Okay. So are you seeing my Square on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, first things first, I'm going to pretend like you haven't done this before. So first things
Okay.
first is you want to make sure you sign up with Square. Square gives you guys a code that you can get free service fees up to $1,000. So for your downlines, it's always something good to give them. So you get $1,000 for free, and your downline also gets $1,000 for free.
Yeah, I did that with Michaela, and it's still charging me. So Abel I did it with Abel. He tried to sign up, and it's still charging me.
Okay, well, I'd call Square and see if you can find out why, because that should be the case. It's been the case for me.
Okay.
It's been the case for a lot of people.
Okay.
So, the first things first. Let me get my notes because I had to go and do this. So, the first thing you do when you get into Square is you want to set up your tax rate, because I'm going to show you a spreadsheet where this is important. This is going to come into play. So you want to go over to taxes, and you'll see mine is already set. But if yours is not set, you want to hit create a rule, and then you put in your tax rate and you apply the tax. So this will make it so that every single item you have will be taxed.
Okay.
You can see the tax there. The other thing you want to do, what you can do is when you're getting ready to do your inventory, there is a spreadsheet that has been created by this lady named Cami, and I can't remember her name, which is how I got all the information. The spreadsheet is current as of February 27th, 2017. And if you guys want that, that CSV file, which is an Excel file, it has all of the Senegence inventory in it, and all you have to do is upload it to your Square account.
Okay.
So I will show you really quickly how to do that. So you want to click on Item Library, and your screen isn't going to look like this. If you have inventory, you'll see the screen, but if you do not have inventory, it'll look like this. Can you see?
Okay.
Oops, let me pause this. So it'll have this little create an item or import items. You can also have the option to create your own, download the Square template, but I don't recommend you do that. I just recommend that you upload the spreadsheet that I'm going to send you guys.
Okay.
When you get ready to do that, you want, hold on, I'm going to escape. Of course not. Oh, no. Oh, where am I going? You want to click that import, and when you import your, I'll just show you because it'll be easier that way. I'm going to replace my inventory. You won't have to do this when you guys set up your inventory. You'll want to hit import inventory. So next, I'm going to hit replace item library. I'm going to hit next, and you're going to select the CSV file from your computer. Then once you see it says Square Inventory 2017, that's the file that you want to upload. You want to hit upload, and this is where you need to pay attention. All of these, like item name should match, and you should see all the items that are being imported kind of ghosted out. Scroll all the way down, and anywhere that says none, you want to replace it, and this will make more sense in a second, with what the corresponding quantity makeup with V, where it says quantity over here, quantity makeup with Vanessa M. I'm going to make sure that it says quantity with makeup with V. And same thing with stock enabled. Minnie, stop it. So see when huh?
It's loud here too. They're getting ice.
I'm going to keep talking. So
go ahead.
So when I click new quantity, it put in all the information. And so just make sure that everything is correct, that nothing says none, that everything matches up. So once everything's filled in, you're going to hit confirm, and it's going to Oh, shoot, I logged out. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Ah, crap. Because I'm in a time crunch. So when you hit upload, it's going to look like this. It's going to show everything that is in that spreadsheet, whether you've got stock or not. So I'm going to back up a little bit and show you what that spreadsheet looks like and why it's important. Minnie, stop barking. Nope, wrong one. So when you open up the spreadsheet, you're going to see a list of information up here. What you want to make sure you change is the sales tax information and make sure it matches your sales tax that you put in Square. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the other thing you want to do is whatever name you set up the business with, if you send it with my golden kisses, you want to make sure it says new quantity. Like for me, it says makeup with V. And you want to do that in columns H, columns I, and columns J and K.
Okay.
So then when you get ready to input your inventory, start here. Don't start in Square. Start on this spreadsheet. Under quantity, new quantity, this is where you're going to put in your quantities. So for example, I have 3 Aussie roses. The stock alert, where it says stock alert right here, I'm pointing like you're here with me, but you're not. So where it says stock alert, you want to put yes or no, or leave it blank. So what that will do when you're in Square, and I'll jump back over there and I'll show you, I'll give you a for example. It tells me how many I have in stock over here. And for anything that I've set up for a stock alert, which this one, I don't know why I didn't import correctly, but it should say stock alert at 5. So it won't show a stock alert until I have something that needs to be alerted. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let me find one so I can give you a hemplo. There we go. So like here, technical difficulties. So like for example, I have Aussie Rose set up to have a stock alert and it tells me I'm out. If I'm low, out of stock alert, it'll tell me I'm low. And you can set that quantity for when it alerts you in row K here. So Aussie Rose, I have 3, I want a stock alert at when I have 1. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this whole spreadsheet is going to get loaded into your item library. So for example, you sold one and it was a cash transaction and you didn't put it in through Square, which you can do. I don't know if you know that. You can do different transactions in Square. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's just credit card, but you can actually do a cash tender transaction. But if you don't and you just want to take that item out, you click on the item as I just did, and then you click on the blue where it says 4. It'll pull up the inventory, and then you can, I thought you could change it here. You used to be able to change it here. Let me see if it'll work. Yeah, you can change it. So I just called 1, and then you click done, and it'll save. So your stock is automatically saved in updated, right. So anything that you do manually, like if you do a trade with somebody and you traded in and out, you're going to have to do that manually. Anything you do through the Square app will update automatically in your inventory. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Any questions so far? Did I go through anything too quickly?
No, I think that's good.
Okay, so you can also sort your inventory over here on this section where it's underneath items. You can click all categories and it'll pull up everything in that spreadsheet regardless if you have inventory or not. But if there's nothing in stock, that means it's something you're not tracking. but if there's stock numbers, that's something you're tracking in inventory. Does that make sense? Hey, Tammy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can, like, if you're looking for a color really quickly to update your inventory and you don't want to do the whole entire spreadsheet, which I usually don't do, I usually just do it right here if it's 1 or 2 items. But if I just had a big order in, I'll go back to this CSV file and I'll update it here, and then I will upload the file. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, just to review for those of you who are just hopping on, to put your inventory in, the first thing you need to do when you set up your Square account is make sure you set up your taxes. And you can just go to the tax tab under items over here and make sure you hit create tax. And then you name it tax, name it sales tax, and that's important because on the spreadsheet, it's called that cell in your spreadsheet that corresponds to this page is called sales tax. So you want to type in sales tax. Oops. Tax, and then you want to put the percentage in, whatever that is. And then you hit enable, you want to add tax to item price, and you enable tax, and then you click save, and you're good to go. I'm going to cancel it because I don't need to create another tax. So then your tax is automatically applied to every single item when you are making your sales. That way you don't have to go in and manually add the tax. Second thing is your item library. This will be blank if you have nothing in it. It'll look very similar back to this page over here. Let me back up a little bit. It'll look very similar. Sorry, guys. I was going to let this video play, but it was 15 minutes, and I didn't want to make sure that we didn't eat all our time on the video. So this is what your page will look like. Whoop, too far. Anyway, there's a, I'm getting frustrated. It'll be a big square. It'll say import or update, and you want to hit import. And the file you're importing is this file here that I will send to you guys if you guys want it, but you need to let me know so I can send it to you.
Cool.
So
can you actually make it a file on our Tammy's True Beauties page? Or?
I can try to upload it there. I will try to upload it there. I don't know how big this file is, and I don't know what Facebook, what the parameters for files on Facebook are, but I will do that.
Current inventory list from Senegence?
It's actually from a fellow distributor. Her name is Tammy, and she sent it to me via email.
Cool.
The most important thing on this spreadsheet, these are the things you need to change, is the sales tax cell under L. You need to make sure this number right here matches the number you put in Square.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And
so
then,
like,
go ahead.
Rio Rancho is different than Albuquerque, so it would be a different percentage.
Right. Whatever your tax rate is you can customize that. The other important thing is to make sure that this is current quantity, and whatever your business name or name that you signed up with Square is under. Make sense?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So you need to do that with H, I, J, and K.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason why that's important, you always want to save your file, and you want to make sure that it's saved as a CSV file. You may get that error code, that's okay. So always, let me show you real quick. So, no, I want a file save as. Well, maybe I won't show you.
Yeah, you're gonna, so see right there where it says on the save
right
as file type? Yep.
You want to drop it down, and there's somewhere in here.
Yeah.
There it is, CSV. MS-DOS. You don't want the Macintosh unless you have a Mac. So you want to save it as a CSV file and hit save. Yes, we're just going to replace it and click yes if that error message comes up. And then you're going to go back into your Square account, click on item library, and if you already have stuff in here that you've added manually, because I did before I got this file, I just went through and deleted everything and uploaded this spreadsheet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you want to import the spreadsheet. This won't pop up the first time, but because I already have something in here, I'm just going to replace everything that I already did. You're going to click next. You're going to click on that big square that says pull from your computer. You're going to click the CSV file. You're going to click open and then upload. And hopefully if I did everything right, it'll work. So then this page is just to make sure that everything matches up, that the item name is item name, and anywhere you see none, like right here where it says new quantity, Vanessa M, I'm gonna click the drop down menu and go to new quantity, makeup with V. And then
You're mapping your spreadsheet in that system, correct?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you're doing. I couldn't remember what it was called. Thanks, Tammy. Then you want to go through and make sure you have that each of these have something in them. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Stock alert makeup would be stock count, stock alert count. Everything else should be mapped out. You're going to click confirm, and if I did everything right, it'll upload.
Cool.
So then everything's uploaded. And as I was telling Yvonne, this in stock right here, if you don't have anything in stock, it's going to be blank. See how it's all blank until I scroll down, way down?
Yeah.
And then the numbers start populating. Those are the things that I'm tracking in my stock.
Cool. Okay.
So over here on the spreadsheet where it says new quantity, that's where you want to enter in all of your information.
Okay.
And then the stock alert is where you want to type yes. And if you type yes, you need to put a number in the other stock alert count file. So like for me, I have it alert me at 5 when I'm down to 5 glossy glosses. So that way it tells me I need to order more glossy. So that's why this number is important, and that's why this stock alert yes is important. If you don't have anything in that field, it's not going to alert you. Make sense?
Yep, that's cool.
Okay, so then when you go back to your inventory, let's see if I can find one. I showed Yvonne this earlier. It'll pull all of your inventory, and then somewhere in here it should show me what I have alerted. There. So what is this? Let me click over here. Oh, sorry guys. La-di-da. Okay. Well, you can sort it any way you want. You can also pull low stock alerts, and it'll pull everything that you're low on stock with that you have alerted. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then if you click on out of stock, it should pull up whatever you have out of stock that you've alerted. If it's not alerted, it's not going to pull it out of stock. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
You can find things by the categories here. And then if you need to create an item, like the diamond collection is not in here. If you have some items that are diamond collection, you can create a one item. So you want to click on create item. You give it a name. So we'll say diamond, I can't spell diamond, however, glass.
You sound like Dory.
I'm going to click the drop down menu and select the category you want it to go in. Where's my glasses? Glasses. And then you can add a description or you can't, and then you put the price in. That was what, $25?
Yeah.
And then you add your stock. So here you would click on the 0. Oh, you need to move it to tracking. Click on the 0, put in 1, click done, and voila, you've created your item, but not until after you hit save. You need to hit save.
Cool. Cool.
So that's the short, quick version of it. This can get a little bit more technical if you want it to, but like I said, if you guys want the file and I can't get it loaded onto Tammy's True Beauty page, I will send it to you via email.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
So, so I mainly use my Square for just credit card transactions, but I see, like, looking at this, you can do cash transactions too.
You can do cash transactions on your app. I don't know how to. I don't think you can do it on your
Desktop.
laptop, on your computer.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let me show you real quick how to do that. Hope you guys can see my screen on my laptop, on my iPad, on my phone. So when you put in an order, so you like, I have, if you guys, can you see that?
We can. You should be able. Are you on Zoom on your phone too?
No, I'm not.
Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll do screenshots of this so I can tell you guys. So when you pull up your inventory, you open up your Square app, you will see your inventory list right away. And maybe we should do a separate training for this because I think we're running out of time. But you can search, you can click the search button on your phone and it will, and type in like whatever item you're selling. And that's how you track your inventory through sales. So every time I'm at the kiosk and somebody buys something, I hit sale and then I type in glossy and click charge and it'll pull that up. Make sense?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then once you hit charge, let me put this in. Once you hit charge, it'll pull up a menu where it says credit card, gift card, cash, other, invoice, or cards on file. That's where you can hit cash transaction and you enter in the cash amount and you hit tender and it goes into your inventory and pulls your inventory out for you.
Cool. Okay.
You can also do a split transaction and I think it's under other. I don't remember. Oh, it's up on the top right-hand corner right here, the split. So you hit the split and you can add or swipe a card, add a gift card, add cash, so you can split your transaction that way.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned that this week.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, Square, there's a lot I'm learning, and as I'm learning to use it more efficiently, I'll be happy to share it with you guys. But the only thing you can't do from your app is your inventory. That has to be done on a desktop.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so if you're like you just got a big order from Senegence and you've got like 15 glosses and 3 climate controls and 4 lip balms, I would instead of going in individually, just go through your spreadsheet and plug them in and then upload your new spreadsheet. So
Okay.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I have my inventory by date, so I know when I uploaded the file to Square.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Any questions?
I don't think so.
I think it was good. Honestly, that was really good, Vanessa. I only came in on the last part, but it was really good.
Oh, it was rough at the beginning. Ask Yvonne. I'm all technical difficulties. You name it.
I was all trying to rush home. I was like, I gotta get on the call.
There for a while, it was just me and Yvonne, and I wasn't going to record it if nobody stepped on. I mean, I'm sitting here doing Facebook Live on Square.
Exactly.
Same thing. So that is.
Are you gonna post it in the event?
Yes, it will save to my computer. I think I need to save it to YouTube first and then upload it to Tammy's True Beauty page, right?
Yes, correct. Yep, exactly. Yep.
All right, I may not get to it tonight because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So
yeah, it actually takes. You'll have to actually do it tomorrow because for some reason it takes a while before it uploads and it like fully like moves over to a file and then you'll be able to do it tomorrow.
Okay, that'll work.
Weird. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Vanessa. That was awesome.
Well, thank you. I hope if you guys have any questions, like if there's anything that you guys that have seen me use or files or forms or whatever, let me know. I'm sharing it with everybody. Gloria today asked me for the tips and tricks card. I'm actually getting ready to redo that because it's a little outdated. It says we have 70 colors on there and we don't anymore. So, but I'm using it in the meantime. But if whatever I have that you guys need or want, just let me know. I'm happy to share.
Cool.
Thank
Thank you.
All right, ladies, I'm going to end it now unless you have any other questions.
Nope, that's it.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
You too.
Mm-hmm.